sort of came to the door and went, I know you're moving in. You know, you can't park your car there, you can't do this. She's very, very anti. Sort of, she knows all about us,
Susan and I were out there only just the other week. She seemed quite friendly.
Well, she said she'd rung the Housing Commission about us moving in, so obviously she's found out that we're transsexuals, and she's dead against it. She said it brings down the value of her home.
Simone, an older and more experienced transsexual, is also moving. And like most transsexuals, her early days were not easy.
I decided at about 14 years of age that I wanted to be a girl, not a boy. I didn't want to live in a facade of feeling like one and living the life of the other. And I used to go to school in girls' dresses. My parents got a fright. They consulted a leading psychiatrist in New Zealand at that time. He admitted me into the psychiatric hospital, and he started giving me flufenazine injections, which is sort of like a behavioural treatment. They tried to coach me out of my transsexuality. It was better for me to be homosexual than it was to be transsexual, because in those days, I mean, there was very little known about it. And then they started on shock treatments, and of course, you know, I really had literally hundreds of shock treatments. And this went on for some time, and it really screwed up my mind. And I look back on it and I honestly have nightmares. I hated my parents so much afterwards for such a long time. After sort of the episode of the hospitals, they finally realised that it wasn't going to do any good. I was going to live as a female one way or the other. This is what happens when there's no men about.
Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walk like a woman, talk like a man.
I think they think lay girls was moving in.
Girls will be boys and boys will be girls. It's a mixed up, muddled up, shook up world. It's up below.
Bye, Diane. See you later.
While it's only recently that Eddie came to the realisation that he must be a transsexual, his urging to dress as a woman actually started at the age of 12. Eddie used to secretly ride his bike into the countryside to hide and dress in girls' clothes. When you had the clothes on, what did you do?
I just look around, read, relax. Something I could do properly then. As a male, I'm always tense. Gotta find something to do. Can't relax.
But as a female, you relaxed?
Oh, yes, I feel happy. I feel contented. I feel me. This carried on for years. If my mother and father, my father particularly, he'd found out, he would have killed me literally.
Sorry.
I get sprinkle a lot at the end, you know, laminating. What process is that?
I think your nails need some moisturiser on them.
Did you believe there was something wrong with you?
Yes. Quite what it was, I didn't know. Attempts I made to find out at the library, it was rather restricted because this kind of publication, any book covering the subject, wasn't available. So I went to a Church of England minister. He damn nearly threw me out of the presbytery. So I didn't go back to the church anymore, ask any questions that way. Because I tried to explain what my problem was and how do I cope with it, and that was the result.
I think you might even slip a little rinse on there too, you know, that would look good. Just something a little bit more.
I was suggesting that,
yeah.
if I can.
Never thought about it. I could have given you something today.
Next time.
Never mind.
Eddie knows he is conspicuous, being half man and half woman. He wears gloves to hide his polished nails. But Eddie will probably feel even greater embarrassment when the hormone treatment he has started begins to take effect. Eddie will develop breasts. Bianca also is taking female hormones.
Been having any problems with it at all?
No.
Any side effects?
No.
Oh, that's good. Some people do sometimes. You not have no nausea or sore breasts or anything like that?
The doctor visits every week to administer the treatment. Apart from breast development, it also reduces the effectiveness of the male sex organ. Bianca is keen to become as womanly as possible. She is even considering the next very serious step, the sex change operation, where the skin surrounding the male genitals is reconstructed into a functioning vagina.
Okay, would you like to lie on the couch for us?
Don't hurt me.
Ready? Okay. Here we go.
None of the members of this household have yet had the operation, and Simone, long ago, decided against it.
There's no way in the world is having an operation going to make you a woman. If it makes you feel more like a woman and you can cope better, well then fine, go ahead with it. But for me personally, all they were doing is making an artificial vagina that I don't think that you would get any feeling from. You wouldn't be able to climax. I don't think that's going to make me more of a woman than I am now. I'll do the washing up. There's these coats around out there.
And when you going for the operation?
This year, next year? I'll know when it comes.
You still have to see the psychiatrist?
Oh, yeah.
You sure that's what you want?
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty sure, because there's no way of return.
I know that, pal. I've been through it half a dozen times.
I don't think you're ready at all.
Why?
Well,
Come on.
I don't know, it's just, you know,
This
I
should
think
be
it's
bloody
just,
good.
I just think it's attention. You just want attraction, that's all.
Excuse me,
What?
Bianca?
Why?
That's not normal, Mum. I mean, it's going a bit too far.
Wouldn't know if I castrate this one. It's not normal. You're saying that I'm not normal?
I'm not saying you're not normal. So you're born a boy and you're a boy. That's it.
I'm as normal
Yeah,
as
but
you are,
look,
mate.
Patrick,
So, in
now,
other words, you mean to say he's going to have his penis cut off
That ain't
for
cut it off.
attention?
listen, Patrick, what are your fears towards, you know, Tommy getting an operation?
My fears towards Tommy getting an operation.
Yeah.
Well, I accepted the fact of what he is, but I don't accept the operation.
Yeah, but why not?
It's just, whoops.
See, I reckon the guy is, you know, well, once she got the operation, she will be more fulfilling her life, you know, as a woman, is it?
I don't know. Will you?
Yep.
Do you think so?
Mm.
If he doesn't have an operation,
All right, do you intend to have a family?
You can't.
I don't want a
family.
That's
family.
right, that's the point I'm getting at. What are you going to tell him? I mean, if he found out, what would you say?
Now, what Patrick means, you know, once you get the operation, you get a vagina, right? All right, you're all female. And now you got a relationship, right, with a guy. Would you tell him before what you were before, or you keep your
No.
mouth shut and let him
There's
find
no
out
need.
himself?
there's no need to tell him because he's a female then. There's no need for it.
I'll just tell him that, I can't have children.
It's
What do you think?
It's a lot of...
Wish the guy...
Monday,
The most thrilling place we ever made whoopee was...
On the kitchen table, eh?
married couples really do have more fun, and you'll find out how when Ian Treppy introduces the Newlywed Game, a brand new fun series commencing Monday at 7 o'clock on 9.
If you took away all the things in this room that aren't available at IKEA, you'd be left with all the incredible things that are available at IKEA. Opening soon in Scarborough Beach Road, Osborne Park.
That's right, folks. I've even got people singing about palms. Our Christmas sale has started with these super specials. Top quality cocoas, usually $40, now out the door at only $25. And these beautiful devil's ivy on totem poles, reduced to $20. Kenty is only $25. And don't forget, we've got the best range of marginatas in Perth. Come on out to Queensland Palms and Plants, open 7 days a week at any one of these locations.
You remember Aussie Sundays when your mum would start to cook? You could smell the sweet aroma of a true blue Aussie chook. Remember how you used to think that chook was worth the wait? Red Rooster does, so they cook it right to make it Sunday every day. Australia, your chicken is ready. Australia, ready right now. Australia, your chicken is ready. Red rooster. Australia, your chicken is ready. Australia, ready right now. Australia, your chicken is ready. Ready rooster.
For Margaret, there weren't any clues when she married Eddie that one day he would end up leading a double life. She had no idea that as a young man, he used to secretly dress in woman's clothes.
Why didn't you tell her before you married her?
At the time, I was